We've been fighting for so long, both too scared to lose. Drawing lines and building walls, both too proud to choose. But I'm exhausted from the battle, tired of the war. I don't wanna fight you anymore. What if when it means we both just end up alone? What if the real victory is what we've always known? The love war ends when we surrender together, both laying down our weapons at the same time forever. Not one winner, not one loser, just two hearts that finally see that surrendering together is the only real victory. The love war ends tonight when we both let go, surrender together. That's how real love grows. Two teams realizing that the fight was never worth the pain. We surrender together. Love is what we gain. You took one step forward, I took one step too. Met you in the middle, like I always wanted to. No more competition, no more keeping score. We surrender together and found so much more. Winning meant nothing if I didn't have you here. Surrendering together made everything so clear. The love war ends when we surrender together, both laying down our weapons at the same time forever. Not one winner, not one loser, just two hearts that finally see that surrendering together is the only real victory. The love war ends tonight when we both let go, surrender together. That's how real love grows. Two teams realizing that the fight was never worth the pain. We surrender together. Love is what we get. All the battles, all the pride, all the games we used to play led us to this moment on this Valentine's Day, where we finally understood that love's not won or lost. It's found when both surrender, no matter what it costs. The love war ended when we surrender together, both of us victorious now and forever. No winner, no loser, just two hearts that clearly see that surrendering together was the only real victory. The love war ended right when we both let go, surrender together. Now our real love shows. Two teams discovering that the fight was just a phase. We surrender together. Love for all our days. The love war ends tonight. We both win, my friend. The only real victory is you loving me. The love war ends tonight. We surrender to the light together, forever right. We surrender together. Pride tells me I don't need you at 8 a.m. Rumors spread that I want you by 10. Midnight thoughts confess what I won't say out loud. Valentine's Day chaos in this teenage crowd. Morning pride, afternoon rumors, midnight truth. This is the cycle of confused you. Bright rumors and midnight thoughts colliding on Valentine's Day. Everything's a mess and nothing's going my way. Pride keeps me distant, rumors pull us close. Midnight thoughts reveal what I want the most. High energy, chaos of teenage emotion tonight. Pride rumors and midnight thoughts ignite. Valentine's Day is a battleground inside my head. Pride rumors and midnight thoughts, everything I said. Prices text back late, play the game so cool. Rumors say we're dating, spreading through the school. Night thoughts admit that all I want is you. Valentine's Day showing me what's really true. Daytime pride, rumor warfare, midnight revelation. This is teenage love's complication. Pride, rumors and midnight thoughts colliding on Valentine's Day. Everything's a mess and nothing's going my way. Pride keeps me distant, rumors pull us close. Midnight thoughts reveal what I want the most. High energy, chaos of teenage emotion tonight. Pride, rumors and midnight thoughts ignite. Valentine's Day is a battleground inside my head. Pride, rumors and midnight thoughts, every unsaid. What if I just listen to the midnight thoughts? What if I ignore the pride and rumors that I fought? What if Valentine's Day is when I finally break through and tell you all the midnight thoughts that lead to you? Oh, yeah. Pride, rumors and midnight thoughts collided on Valentine's Day. Everything fell into place, found my way. Pride let go, rumors don't matter. Midnight thoughts came true. All that chaos led me straight to you. High energy moment when emotion won tonight. Pride, rumors and midnight thoughts burn bright. Valentine's Day was the battleground where I found my head. Pride, rumors and midnight, everything else said. Midnight thoughts won the fight. Valentine's Day made it right. Pride and rumors fade away. Midnight thoughts are here to stay.
My best friend passed your note in chemistry today. Your friend whispered back what you're too scared to say. We're using our friends like messengers in medieval times, carrying secrets through the halls, crossing enemy lines. They know everything, we're too afraid to speak. These messengers and spies make us feel so weak. Messengers and spies, carrying our words. Friends becoming carriers of feelings never heard. Locked in a romantic standoff, too scared to make a move, so we send our friends between us to try to prove that we care without the risk of being vulnerable tonight. Messengers and spies helping us fight this battle of emotions where we can't face each other yet. Messengers and spies, our safety net. Your friend told my friend that you think I'm okay. My friend told your friend that I feel the same way. But face to face we're silent, can't express what's true. So our friends become the bridge between me and you.
We're getting tired of running back and forth, but we're too scared to show what our feelings are worth.
Messengers and spies, carrying our words. Friends becoming carriers of feelings never heard. Locked in a romantic standoff, too scared to make a move, so we send our friends between us to try to prove that we care without the risk of being vulnerable tonight. Messengers and spies helping us fight this battle of emotions where we can't face each other yet. Messengers and spies, our safety net. But then we locked eyes across the crowded hall.
others don't matter at all.
No more spies, no more friends in between.
Just you and me,
And what this could mean.
no more messengers and spies saying our words. Now we're speaking feelings that need to be heard.
No more romantic standoff, we made our move. No more friends between us, nothing left to prove. We care and we're vulnerable, facing it tonight.
Messengers and spies,
We're alright.
this battle of emotions, we faced each other and won.
We're done. No more messengers and spies. We're done. And thanks to our friends who carried us through, but now it's just me and you. Messengers retired, spies dismissed. We found our way to this.
Your heart feels like enemy territory I can't escape. Every time I try to leave, something makes me stay. This love's a prison made of longing and of fear. We're both trapped inside this Indian atmosphere. I don't know how to navigate these foreign feelings. I don't know how to find the door, break the ceiling. Enemy territory, love feels like forbidden ground. We're both trespassing on emotions we're afraid we found. Can't move forward, can't go back, we're stuck in no man's land. Enemy territory, we don't understand. This moody, dark, confusing place where love and fear collide. Enemy territories where we hide. Identity knows how to escape from what we feel. Enemy territory, but the danger feels so real. Your eyes are landmines that I'm terrified to meet. Every conversation feels like a retreat. We're soldiers in a war we never wanted to fight. Enemy territory, every day and night. I don't know the language of vulnerability. I don't know the map to emotional liberty. Enemy territory, love feels like forbidden ground. We're both trespassing on emotions we're afraid we found. Can't move forward, can't go back, we're stuck in no man's land. Enemy territory, we don't understand. This moody, dark, confusing place where love and fear collide. Enemy territories where we hide. Neither team knows how to escape from what we feel. Enemy territory, but the danger feels so real. What if we claim this territory as our own? What if we turn this battlefield into home? What if enemy territory is just uncharted inland, waiting for us to understand? Not enemy territory, love is where we're meant to be. We're not trespassing, we're discovering what we need. Moving forward now, breaking out of no man's land. No more enemy territory, now we understand. This beautiful, honest place where love and hope collide. No more enemy territory, no more hiding. Both teams know how to embrace the way we feel. No more enemy territory, this love is real. Claim the territory, made it our story. Love's not the enemy anymore.
You wrote I'm sorry on a Valentine card this morning. I accepted your apology without warning. But by third period we were fighting once again. Tore up the peace treaty back where we began. We ride and we rip, we promise and we break. These Valentine cards can't handle the emotional earthquake. Peace treaties torn, scattered on the floor. Valentine cards can't save us anymore. We keep trying to make peace, but we clash so violently. Peace treaties torn, that's our history. We fight and forgive and fight again, it's what we do. Peace treaties torn between me and you, but maybe all this terror means we care too much to let go. Peace treaties torn, that's how we grow. You handed me another card at lunch that said truce. I signed my name, agreed to let our anger loose. But after school we argued in the parking lot again. Another treaty torn, the cycle never ends. We build bridges just to burn them to the ground. But we keep coming back, we keep coming around. Peace treaties torn, scattered on the floor. Valentine cards can't save us anymore. We keep trying to make peace, but we clash so violently. Peace treaties torn, that's our history. We fight and forgive and fight again, it's what we do. Peace treaties torn between me and you, but maybe all this terror means we care too much to let go. Peace treaties torn, that's how we grow. What if we stop writing treaties we know we'll tear? What if we just admitted that the fighting shows we care? What if all this chaos is just passion in disguise? What if peace isn't silence but the fire in our eyes? No more treaties torn, no more cards to sign. Our love's not peaceful, but it's yours and mine. We tried to make peace, learn to embrace the storm. No more treaties torn, this is our new form. We fight because we're passionate, that's just what we do. No more treaties torn, I accept me and you. All the terror taught us that we care too much to let go. No more treaties torn, now we know. Valentine cards remain whole, 'cause we accepted our souls. Peace isn't perfect, love isn't tame. We love the fire, we love the flame.
We're on opposing podiums. The topic is irrelevant, 'cause all my arguments are really about the way I feel intense. You counter every point I make with logic and with grace, but this debate's a metaphor for what we can't erase. Judges think we're arguing about policy and facts, but we're debating who will make the first move. That's the act. This debate of hearts, we're fighting with our words. Every argument's a confession that goes unheard. Cross-examination feels like flirtation in disguise. Oh, debate of hearts, the truth is in our eyes. Competing for a trophy, but it's your heart I want to win. And this debate of hearts is where our love begins. Rebuttal rounds of tension, closing statements are so charged. Every point you make against me leaves my heart enlarged. The audience is watching, but they don't know what they see. This competition's covering what's happening with you and me. Judges think we're rivals fighting for the crown, but we're debating whether love is worth putting our guards down. This debate of hearts, we're fighting with our words. Every argument's a confession that goes unheard. Cross-examination feels like fighting with our words. Every confession's now spoken and finally heard. Cross-examination turned to real conversation tonight. Debate of hearts, we both were right. Not competing for a trophy, we both want something more. This debate of hearts opened up the door. Debate of hearts, we both won. Debate of hearts, case closed. Debate of hearts, case closed. Love is what we chose. I walk into the room like I'm fearless and I'm bold, acting like I've got everything under my control. But then you look at me and everything just falls apart. I'm losing every battle to the beating of my heart. I pretend I'm strong, I pretend I'm fine, but your smile breaks through every single line. I'm losing to your smile every single time. Thought I was a fighter, but I'm defenseless by design. Every battle that we're in, you win without a fight. 'Cause I'm losing to your smile, and it feels so right. I can't compete when you look at me that way. I'm losing to your smile every single day. I practiced all my comebacks, prepared for every word. But when you smile at me, everything gets blurred. I'm supposed to be the tough guy, never backing down, but your smile's the only thing that spins me around. I pretend I'm tough, I pretend I don't care, but your smile defeats me every time you're there. I'm losing to your smile every single time. Thought I was a fighter, but I'm defenseless by design. Every battle that we're in, you win without a fight. 'Cause I'm losing to your smile, and it feels so right. I can't compete when you look at me that way. I'm losing to your smile every single day. Maybe losing isn't such a bad thing after all. Maybe a smile catching me is worth the fall. I'll lay down my armor, I'll wave my white flag high, if it means I get to see you smile at me tonight. I'm losing to your smile, and I'm okay with that. Thought I was a fighter, but I found something better than combat. Every battle that we're in, you've already won my heart. 'Cause I'm losing to your smile, and that's the best part. I don't compete when you look at me that way. I'm losing to your smile, and I'm here to stay. Losing to your smile makes everything worthwhile. I'm losing to your smile.
tears all the while.
It's a castle on a hill, surrounded by stone walls. Your heart's a fortress across the field where the darkness falls. We're teenagers with kingdoms that we're desperate to defend against the siege of feelings that we can't comprehend. Jealousy's the army marching to our castle doors. Hope's the archer in the tower, watching for the Jealousy's the fire burning down this place. Castles under siege, teenage hearts in fantasy. We're defending our emotions from vulnerability. Secret affections, the weapon we don't wanna use. 'Cause once the castle falls, there's everything to lose. Castles under siege, where kingdoms torn apart by jealousy and hope, and the war inside our hearts in this
Valentine's Day, this is it, this is our final duel. Years of dancing around the truth, years of playing cool. You're standing across from me in the empty parking lot. This is now or never, this is all we've got. One of us speaks now, or we walk away. Day. You look like you wanna speak, but the words won't come out. I'm frozen in the moment, paralyzed by doubt. What if I confess and you turn and walk away? What if I retreat and regret it every day? One of us surrenders, or we both lose tonight. This is our crossroads, wrong or right. Confess or retreat, there's no in between tonight. Do I tell you that I love you, or do I lose this fight? Valentine's Day final duel, standing face to face. Confess or retreat, this is our time and place. 3 years of rivalry ending here right now. Confess or retreat, I need to figure out how to tell you everything or watch you walk away. Confess or retreat on this Valentine's Day. I love you, we both say at the exact same time. 3 years of warfare ending into words, one line. Not confess or retreat, but confess together now. We found our way somehow. We confessed, didn't retreat, found our in between tonight. We both said that we love each other, both of us won this fight. Valentine's Day final duel ended face to face. We confessed, didn't retreat, this became our place. 3 years of rivalry ended here and now. We confessed together, figured out how to tell each other everything. No one walked away. We confessed on this Valentine's Day. We confessed. Confess or retreat. We confess. Put to rest. Both of us won tonight. Monday morning rumors start spreading through the hall. Someone saw us at the movies, now they're telling all. Text me that you hate me, I'll reply the same way back. Always smoking whispers, spreading like attack. Every rumor's ammunition in this teenage war, but the smoke just makes me want you more. Battlefield smoke spreading through the halls. Rumors flying like bullets, bouncing off the walls. Can't see through the chaos, can't see what's true. But through all the battlefield smoke, I only see you. They talk and they whisper, they think they know our game. But this battlefield smoke can cover up the flame. Fast paced and reckless, we're burning through the night. Battlefield smoke can't hide our light. Friday night the rumors peak, they say we're enemies for life. But Saturday they see us together, cutting through like knife. The smoke of gossip follows us wherever we may go. But underneath the battlefield, everybody knows every rumor's gasoline on our already burning fire. The smoke just fuels our desire. Battlefield smoke spreading through the halls. Rumors flying like bullets, bouncing off the walls. Can't see through the chaos, can't see what's true. But through all the battlefield smoke, I only see you. They talk and they whisper, they think they know our game. But this battlefield smoke can't cover up the flame. Fast paced and reckless, we're burning through the night. Battlefield smoke can't hide our light. Let the rumors swirl, let the gossip fly. We're above the smoke, you and I. They can speculate, they can try to know, but our love's a fire. They just see smoke. Battlefield smoke clearing from the halls. Rumors finally dying, no more bouncing off the walls. See through all the chaos, finally see what's true. Through all the battlefield smoke, I found you. Battlefield smoke spreading through the halls. Rumors flying like bullets, bouncing off the walls. Can't see through the chaos, can't see what's true. But through all the battlefield smoke, I only see you. They talk and they whisper, they think they know our game. The battlefield smoke just revealed our flame. Fast paced and reckless, we survived the fight.
I stayed up all night planning the perfect Valentine's surprise. Decorations, reservations, everything idealized. But when I got there this morning, you'd done the exact same thing. Two identical dreams colliding. Imagine everything. We're competing for the best, the most unforgettable day. But we're both fighting for the same dream anyway. We're fighting for the same dream, can't you see? Two hearts, one an identical destiny, trying to outdo each other for the perfect Valentine's show. But we're both dreaming of each other and we didn't even know. The same dream, the same wish, the same star. We've been fighting for the same thing all along. Here we are, the most unforgettable surprises standing right in front of me. We're fighting for the same dream, you and me. You wrote a letter, I wrote one too. Same words in different ways. You picked the restaurant I chose. Same time, same place, same day. You bought my favorite flowers. I bought yours without a clue. We're synchronized in every way. It's me and you. We're competing to surprise, to make the other one feel seen. But we're both chasing the same beautiful dream. We're fighting for the same dream, can't you see? Two hearts, one an identical destiny, trying to outdo each other for the perfect Valentine's show. But we're both dreaming of each other and we didn't even know. The same dream, the same wish, the same star. We've been fighting for the same thing all along. Here we are, the most unforgettable surprises standing right in front of me. We're fighting for the same dream, you and me. No more competition, no more trying to win. The prize has always been us. Let's just begin. Stop fighting for the dream and live it here tonight. Two dreamers, same vision, finally getting it right. We fought for the same dream, now I see. Two hearts sharing identical destiny. No more trying to outdo each other, no more Valentine's show. We're both living a dream together, now we finally know. The same dream, the same wish came true. We were fighting for each other, I was fighting for you. The most unforgettable surprise is you loving me. We fought for the same dream, now we're free. Same dream, same heart, together from the start. We found our same dream. Every conversation feels like walking through a minefield. Every word's explosive, but I can't help the way I feel. We shout and cross the distance, fighting battles where no one wins. But every argument we have just pulls me deeper in. Love feels like a war zone, but I'm running to the fight. 'Cause even in the chaos, being with you feels so right. This love's a war zone, but I'm not retreating. Every argument just leaves my heart still beating for you, for us, for everything we could be. say that love should be peaceful, quiet and serene, but ours is loud and messy, most intense I've ever seen. We clash and we collide, but baby, that's just who we are. Our battlefield's beautiful, our war zones are art. Love feels like a war zone, but I'm holding on so tight. 'Cause even through the battles, you're my reason, you're my light. This love's a war zone, but I'm not retreating. Every argument just leaves my heart still beating for you, for us, for everything we could be. This war zone heart is where I wanna be. We're fighting, but we're falling closer with each fight. This love is war zone, but it feels so right. Let them say we're crazy, let them say we'll never last. Our love's explosive, it's atomic, it's a blast. Every fight's a fire that just burns us both so bright in this war zone. Baby, we ignite. This love's a war zone, and I'm never leaving. Every argument just proves what I'm believing, that you're for me, I'm for you. This is meant to be. This war zone heart is our destiny. We fight, but we don't fall apart. We're stronger every night. This love's war zone, and it feels so right. Because we're fighting for each other, you and I. This love's a war zone, but it's our home. War zone heart will never part. Da 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 down down da 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 down down da 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 down down da 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 down. Valentine's morning started with a chocolate on my desk. You wrote truce on the wrapper, but I wasn't impressed. I sent you back a truffle with never written clear. This candy coated warfare's been going on all year. Every chocolate's ammunition, every sweet's a symbol now. We're defending pride with chocolate, but I don't know how. Chocolate battlefield, sugar coated war, Valentine's confection, covering what we're fighting for. Chocolate hearts and bitter words, we're both too proud to say that every candy that we trade's and I love you in disguise today. Chocolate battlefield, melting in the heat of all the feelings we're protecting underneath. Victory tastes like cocoa, defeat tastes just the same. This chocolate battlefield is just a candy covered game. You left a box of truffles at my locker after lunch. Surrender spelled in caramel, but I've still got a hunch that you're just as scared as I am to admit what this means. So I sent back chocolate covered strawberries within your dreams. Dark chocolate declarations, milk chocolate replies, white chocolate peace offerings that we both disguise. Chocolate battlefield, sugar coated war, Valentine's confection, covering what we're fighting for. Chocolate hearts and bitter words, we're both too proud to say that every candy that we trade and I love you in disguise today. Chocolate battlefield, melting in the heat of all the feelings we're protecting underneath. Victory tastes like cocoa, defeat tastes just the same. This chocolate battlefield is just a candy covered game. What if I just told you how I really feel? What if all these chocolates could finally be real? No more symbols, no more codes, no more candy war. Just two people brave enough to say what they're fighting for. In the chocolate battlefield, no more sugar war, Valentine's for honesty. That's what this day is for. Chocolate hearts with honest words. I'm brave enough to say that every candy that we traded, man, I love you all the way. No more chocolate battlefield, no more sweet defeat. I'm giving you my heart now, and it tastes so sweet. Victory is loving
Monday through Friday we can't stand each other's face, trading insults in the hallways, keeping perfect pace. But Saturday when things got real and the world turned dark, you were the first one there to fight beside me in the park. They don't understand how enemies can care when everybody's against us. You're the only one who's there. We're enemies at school but allies in the war. When the world comes crashing down, you're the one I'm fighting for. They see us trade our insults, think we hate each other's guts, but when it matters most, you're the one I trust. Enemies on the surface, allies underneath. You're my contradiction, you're my belief. Enemies and allies, that's what we are. Two sides of the same beating heart. Wednesday you embarrassed me in front of everyone. Thursday I got my revenge, thought it was funny how you run. But Friday night you called me crying, said you needed me. I dropped everything to prove that's what we're meant to be. They don't see the truth beneath the rivalry. When the world's against you, there's nowhere else I'd be. We're enemies at school but allies in the war. When the world comes crashing down, you're the one I'm fighting for. They see us trade our insults, think we hate each other's guts, but when it matters most, you're the one I trust. Enemies on the surface, allies underneath. You're my contradiction, you're my belief. Enemies and allies, that's what we are. Two sides of the same beating heart. Maybe we fight because we care too much to let it show. Maybe being enemies is safer than what we both know. But I'm tired of the war between us, tired of the disguise. I see you as my ally every time I close my eyes. Not enemies at school, not anymore. When my world comes crashing down, you're what I'm living for. No more trading insults, no more acting tough. Being your ally's more than enough. No more surface fighting, just the truth beneath. You're my only certainty, you're my belief. Enemies turned allies, now we've come so far. Two sides of the same loving heart. From enemies to allies, there's something even more. You're what I've been fighting for. Yeah, 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 yeah. Our friends are making wagers, placing bets around the school. Who's gonna break down first and break the golden rule? We're dancing around the tension, playing games we both can win. They're counting down the moments till one of us gives in. They say you're gonna crack first, admit you're into me. I say you're too transparent, everybody sees. Who'll surrender first? Place your bets, place your bets. Who's gonna say I love you with no regrets? Friends are watching closely, making wagers on our pride. Who'll surrender first? They're taking sides. Will it be me? Will it be you? Who's brave enough to make the first move? Who'll surrender first in this game we're playing through? You bought me coffee Monday, I walked you home on Tuesday night. Wednesday we accidentally touched, Thursday felt so right. By Friday everybody's certain one of us will break. They're running pools and betting who will make the first mistake. My best friend says it's obvious, you're falling way too hard. Your friends all say you're obvious, you've played your final card. Who'll surrender first? Place your bets, place your bets. Who's gonna say I love you with no regrets? Friends are watching closely, making wagers on our pride. Who'll surrender watching cause there's no more sides. We surrender together, they all lost tonight. It was both of us at the same time. We were brave enough to make it right. Surrender together in this game called life. Who surrendered first? We both did, and everybody lost their bets on us kids. Surrendering together is the way to win. Who surrendered first? Both of us. In the end.
She passed a note this morning, folded like a secret kept. An arrow shot across the desk while everybody slept. Through lectures and through lessons, I felt the tension grow. Love notes fly like ammunition, steady and slow. Rumors spread like wildfire, whispers fill the air. Every glance between us, everybody stops and stares. Arrows across the classroom, love notes in the air. Every word's a weapon, but I'm falling, I don't care. Rumors like a battlefield, but you're the war I choose. Arrows across the classroom, I surrender, I lose. Your smile's the sharpest arrow, piercing straight and true. These arrows across the classroom led me back to you. They say we're just a story, gossip for the hall. But every arrow that you shoot makes me wanna give my all. Chemistry's our battlefield, history's our war. But every class with you nearby, I just want you more. Rumors don't define us, whispers fade away. But the arrows that you're shooting make me want to stay. Arrows across the classroom, love notes in the air. Every word's a weapon, but I'm falling, I don't care. Rumors like a battlefield, but you're the war I choose. Arrows across the classroom, I surrender, I lose. Your smile's the sharpest arrow, piercing straight and true. These arrows across the classroom led me back to you. Let them talk, let them wonder, let the rumors fly. Cause every arrow that you shoot hits me like goodbye. But goodbye to all my doubts, goodbye to playing cool. These arrows across the classroom made me fall for you. Arrows across the classroom, love notes everywhere. Every word's a treasure and I'm falling, falling there. No more room or battlefield, you're the war I've won. Arrows across the classroom, you're my only one. Your smile's the sharpest arrow, shot me through and through. These arrows across the classroom brought me home to you. Arrows flying, hearts replying, love notes never lying. Arrows across the classroom led me straight to you.
Valentine's turn making pixelated stands. You're player one, I'm player two. We've done this dance before, but something feels different when you're keeping score. On screen we're enemies, trading digital blows, but in reality feelings start to show. Game over, but the real game's just begun. Victory means nothing if you're not the one I've won. Virtual battles turn to real emotional stakes. Every move I'm making now is not a mistake. Game over for the fighting. Press start on something true. I'm putting down my controller. I just wanna be with you. Final round approaching. Crowd is screaming loud. Your avatar defeated mine. You're standing tall and proud. But when you looked up from the screen and met my eyes, I realized this tournament was just a disguise. We're more than competition, more than games we play. This virtual love is real in every way. Game over, but the real game's just begun. Victory means nothing if you're not the one I've won. Virtual battles turn to real emotional stakes. Every move I'm making now is not a mistake. Game over for the fighting. Press start on something true. I'm putting down my controller. I just wanna be with you. No more response, no more extra lies. This is real world, baby. No more alibis. Take off the headset, look me in the eyes. Let's make this multiplayer for the rest of our game over, and the real game's begun. You're not my opponent, you're the one I've won. No more virtual battles, no more digital stakes. This love is analog and it's real, make no mistake. Game over for the tournament, we're starting something new. I put down my controller when I fell for you. Player one plus player two. Game over, but I choose you. Level up together, me and you. Watching from across the room and look away too fast. Tell myself I'm better off, this feeling just won't last. But every time he smiles at her, my stomach drops and falls. I'm fighting with myself inside these crowded halls. My pride says keep your distance, don't you dare let him see. My heart says stop pretending, set your feelings free. It's pride versus heart, and in a war I'm fighting every day. The girl I wanna be and what I'm too afraid to say. I compete with him in everything, just to be close, to make him see. But I refuse to admit that he's the one I need. Pride versus heart, which side of me will win? Pride keeps me protected, but my heart's caving in. I ace another test just to see his reaction. Top his presentation with satisfaction. But every victory feels empty at the core, 'cause what I'm really fighting for is so much more. My pride says beat him, show him that you're strong and independent. My heart says tell him all this fighting's just a defense. It's pride versus heart, and in a war I'm fighting every day. this is hard, but I know what I should do. Stop competing with the world and just tell you the truth. I've been fighting with myself when I should've fought for us instead. No more refusing to admit what's in my head. Pride versus heart, and my heart has won the war. I'm laying down my weapons and walking through your door. Pride versus heart, my heart won from the start. Pride versus heart, you've had my heart, you've had my heart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Club president meets her rival by the lockers every day. Debate team versus drama kids, you've got nothing left to say. But your compliments cut deeper than any insult could. You're hitting all my weaknesses and making losing feel so good. We clash over bulletin boards and Friday night events. Every smile's a strategy, every word's intent. In this hallway war, every glance is ammunition. You're fighting with kindness, breaking my fences down. In this hallway war, I'm losing my position. You compliment it harder than hate ever could, and I'm surrendering to you now. Every battle that you're winning makes me want you more somehow. You said my presentation made the whole assembly shine. I shot back that your performance was the best I'd seen this time. We're weaponizing praise now, and I don't know how to fight when every word you're saying makes my heart beat through the night. Strategic compliments flying like arrows through the air. I'm defenseless when you tell me that you care. In this hallway war, every glance is ammunition. You're fighting with kindness, breaking my fences down. In this hallway war, I'm losing my position. Your compliments hit harder than hate ever could, and I'm surrendering to you now. This hallway war, every battle that you're winning makes me want you more somehow. Who knew that kindness could be the sharpest blade? Who knew I'd fall apart from all the nice things that you said? In this hallway war, you've won every mission. I'm waving my white flag. You've broken my defenses down. In this hallway war, I'm making my confession. Your compliments won the battle, and you won my heart for good. I'm surrendering to you now. In this hallway war, the only war we're fighting is the one we're fighting for. Hallway war, hallway war, hallway war. You won my heart in this hallway war. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hallway war. You won my heart in this hallway war.
You decorated the east wing with roses and lights. I turned the courtyard into a paradise overnight. Valentine festival with the heads of different teams, competing for the glory, competing for the dream. Who planned the better party? Who made the perfect night? But underneath the rivalry, something don't feel right. This festival showdown, we're standing face to face. Your booth versus my vision. showdown sets our feelings free. The judges walk between us, the crowd begins to vote. You're smiling like you've won already, while I'm stuck in my throat. 'Cause winning means nothing if you're not standing here with me. This rivalry's a cover for what we're scared to be. Who planned the better party? Who claimed the golden crown? But all I really wanted was to stop this running around. This festival showdown, we're standing face to face. Your booth versus my vision in this Valentine space. But every decoration, every light I strung up high was really just to catch your eye. This festival showdown is where our hearts collide. We're fighting over planning, but I just want you by my side. Who wins doesn't matter when the prize is you and me. They're counting up the votes now, announcing who's the best. But I'm walking through your roses, leaving my contest. I'd rather lose this battle if it means I win your heart. Let's end this competition. Let's make a brand new start. Forget the festival showdown. I'm standing here with truth. Your booth was always better, but better still is you. Every competition that we entered from the start was me trying to impress you, trying to win your heart. This festival showdown is where I make my choice. I'm choosing you over trophies. I'm choosing us tonight. Who wins doesn't matter, 'cause we both already won. This festival showdown's done. Festival lights fade, but we're just beginning. You and me together, that's the only prize worth winning.
The three dots appearing, my heart starts racing fast. You sending me my midnight, calculated in perfect class. I counter with the selfie, strategic filter game. We're fighting with our phones out, but it all feels the same. Heart emojis like grenades that we throw across the screen. Red receipts of power moves in this digital regime. This is digital warfare. Texts are flying like bombs tonight. Every notification, detonation of emotions that we hide. Heart emojis, strategic strikes that pierce right through my pride. In this digital warfare, I'm losing on your side. Screenshot victories, late night typing. Who will break first? In this digital warfare, love hurts. Yeah, you like my story instantly. Was that a power play? I replied 12 minutes later, keeping you at bay. But every message that you send is breaking down my walls. We're soldiers on our phones now, waiting for the call. Typing and deleting, warfare of the modern age. Every word's a weapon, written on this digital page. This is digital warfare. Yeah, texts are flying like bombs tonight. Every notification, detonation of emotions that we hide. Heart emojis, strategic strikes that pierce right through my pride. In this digital warfare, yeah, I'm losing on your side. Screenshot victories, late night typing. Who will break first? In this digital warfare, love hurts. Put down your phone, let's talk face to face. I'm tired of fighting in this virtual space. One real conversations with 1,000 texts. Let's end this war and see what happens next. No more digital warfare. I'm calling you tonight. Real conversation, real emotion. No more places left to hide. Heart emojis turn to real love. No more strategic strikes in this digital warfare. Let's make this right. No more screenshots, no more games. I'll say it face to face. This digital warfare. When I see your face. Digital warfare. Digital warfare. Digital warfare. Love's too real for digital warfare.
Valentine's morning, we agreed to lay down arms today. Smiled at breakfast, walked together. Everything felt okay. First period was peaceful, second period the same. But by third period, I saw you with them, reigniting the flame. We promised peace from sunrise up until the final bell. But jealousy's a trigger that I know too well. Ceasefire till lunch, but lunchtime came too soon. Saw you laughing with somebody in the afternoon. We declared emotional peace, but broke it by noon. Ceasefire till lunch, now we're back to me and you, fighting through the feelings that we swore we wouldn't do. Valentine's Day truce was always doomed. Ceasefire till lunch. Ceasefire till lunch. Who was that talking to you by the cafeteria door? I thought today was neutral ground, but now it's war once more. You said you'd save your Valentine for me and just for me, but here we are at lunchtime and you're breaking the treaty. A couple hours of kindness, then the green-eyed monster struck. Our ceasefire couldn't last cause we cared too much. Ceasefire till lunch, but lunchtime came too soon. Saw you laughing with somebody in the afternoon. We declared emotional peace, but broke it by noon. Ceasefire till lunch, now we're back to me and you, fighting through the feelings that we swore we wouldn't do. Valentine's Day truce was always doomed. Ceasefire till lunch. Maybe we keep fighting cause we're scared to make it real. Maybe all these battles help us hide the way we feel, but I'm tired of treaties that we're destined to break. Let's end this war for real, for both our sakes. No more ceasefire, no more temporary truce, no more breaking promises with Valentine excuses. Let's declare forever peace, no more afternoons of war. Ceasefire forever, that's what Valentine's for. No more fighting through the feelings we've been holding back. Our ceasefire's permanent. There's no turning back. Ceasefire till lunch, turn to forever and always. No more war between us, just peaceful Valentine days. You walked in with that confident smile, like you already won, but I'll go the extra mile. Every glance across the hall's a calculated move. You think you're 3 steps ahead, but I got nothing to prove. Friends are taking sides like it's a battlefield. Who's gonna break first? Who's gonna reveal? These heart emojis hit like arrows in the dark. We're both too stubborn to surrender our hearts. We're fighting, but we're falling, falling. Pride's the only thing between us. Every insult sounds like calling, calling. Can't you see what this really means? Yeah, we draw our battle lines on Valentine, but every war we wage just pulls us closer. You're my enemy, my destiny, my maybe mine, and I don't wanna fight when this is over. Battle lines and Valentines. You planned the better booth at the festival tonight, but I wrote
crown that was never gonna last. Text messages like weapons that we fire away, but every I hate you means something else we won't say. We're playing games of chess when it's already checkmate. Two rivals in a war that's really just fate. We're fighting but we're falling, falling. Pride's the only thing between us. Ever insult sounds like calling, calling. Can't you see what this really means? Yeah, we draw our battle lines on Valentine, but every war we wage just pulls us closer. You're my enemy, my destiny, my maybe mine, and I don't wanna fight when this is over. Battle lines and Valentine, Valentine. Battle lines and Valentine, Valentine. Battle lines and Valentine. Maybe surrender isn't losing this time. Maybe the real victory's you being mine. Drop the armor, tear up the treaties we wrote. I'm waving my white flag. Here's my final